What's going on, PEL? This is BNOM81 coming to you with some Week 7 predictions. First up, we got the Texans and the Ravens in a really good AFC battle here. A lot of history between Caleb and Levi. Used to duke it out in the NFC West with the 49ers and the Cardinals, so they know each other really well. Caleb, likes to run the ball, play defense, doesn't really make any mistakes. Levi is a great player, anticipates everything you do, always on top of you, always making plays, always able to run the ball, throw the ball downfield, do everything. This will be a really good game. I think I'm going to take Levi in this one, let's say 24-20. Next up, we got the Vikings and the Packers in an NFC North battle. In this one, the Vikings are 3-3. And I think the Packers are struggling, so the Vikings need this one in desperation mode to, try to get that win total up. So, give me the Vikings this, so let's say 30-17. Next up, we got the Bears and the Colts. The Bears are also in that NFC North, also at 3-3, needing wins, but not against the Colts. Colts won a big game last week against Levi. Pretty sure that's what happened. Let's see here. Probably already passed it. Always do that. It's always right at the top. It's the very top one. Yeah, 24-21, huge win for the the Colts over the Texans to get a leg up in that AFC South. And so give me the Colts in this one over the Bears. Let's say 27-17. Next up, we got the Lions and the Saints. Saints playing really well. And Lions are at 2-3, hanging in there, but I think Reggie's playing too good. Oh, in fact, we have a force already set up for Reggie, so he's going to get the force in this one. So that'll help him move along in that NFC South. Next up, we got a game already played. And normally, I tell you that I would have picked the Giants 58-35, but I wouldn't have done that. I thought that Brandon was playing really well and had one of the top defenses in the league. And I know that Kyle is a good offensive player, but let's just see what in the world happened in this one. We had both teams, good Lord, killing it on the ground. 189 yards rushing for the Bengals, 154 for the Giants, 272 passing yards for the Giants, 246, 13 and 11 first down. Man, it's crazy. Had a bunch of kick return yards, turnovers. Kyle must be back in lurk mode. Let's have a look and see if the Bengals quarterback threw a bunch of picks. 5 picks. Yep, and that had to be, let's see who the culprit was here. 2 for Eli Apple, Deontay Thompson, Ruby Ford. All these are, there's only one linebacker interception. So these must be mistakes for the Bengals. So a very impressive win by Kyle as he takes complete control in the NFC East. I think the other opponents he has are 3-3, and I think this gets him to 5-1. So great win for Kyle. Good job, Kyle. It's a big win. Next up, we got Steelers and the Cowboys. Give me Lee in this one. Let's say 24-17. Next up, we got the Patriots and the Jaguars. An interesting matchup here. I think the Jaguars are on top of the South, the AFC South, and I believe the Patriots are on top of a very competitive AFC East. So, Patriots are playing much better. So I'm going to take the Jaguars in that pass rush at home. Make this a low-scoring game. Let's say this would be 17-14 Jaguars. Next up, we got the 49ers and the Jets in a really well-played game. Good win for the Jets, 17-14. I guess we could take a look and see what happened in this one. Not only 99 yards offense for the struggling 49ers. That's tough when you only have 14 yards rushing, only 85 through the air, only 4 first downs. Looks like the Jets controlled the clock in this one, and we're able to just kind of salt this one away. 18 minutes to only 9 minutes. So good win for the Jets here. Next up, you got myself and Matt, and I got lucky in the game up in Carolina. Late in that game, he threw a pass outside, and I don't know, it just went right through his receiver, and my guy picked it off, and that kind of salted away the win for us. I would say this is probably going to be a split. Madden gods ain't going to smile on me like that 2 games in a row against a player caliber like Matt. So give me Matt in this one, let's say 21-17. Next up, we got the Browns and the Titans, and the Titans are still on auto, so this will be a easy force win for the Browns, who need to keep pace with those Bengals up there in the AFC North. And next up, we got the Chiefs and the Broncos, and the Chiefs are one of the very few teams in the league that are undefeated, still 5-0, and I don't think it'll change this week. I think he'll take down the Broncos, let's say 27-16. Next up, we got the Seahawks and the Redskins in a good NFC battle here. The Redskins are 3-3 and treading water, but you know what kind of player Ragjob is, and he's going to make his run eventually, although I don't think it'll be this week. Give me Seattle in a cross-country win with that roster, and not to mention Seahawks owner's playing really well. We're glad to have you, Mr. Trudy Roosevelt. I like that name. Next up, we got the Bills and the Cardinals. Give me the Bills in this game. I think Cody's playing better, but still not stacking up those wins, and I don't think he'll get a win against the Bills this week. Let's say 24-14. And last but not least, we got a force win for the Raiders over Deontay. I still think we're closer to getting Deontay back. I think the wheels are turning over there. So anyway, Deontay, would be glad to have you back, but this win is going to go to Blake. All right, guys, that is Week 7 predictions. And we're starting to get into the heart of the schedule here. People starting to make their push, and don't forget the trade deadlines next week. So if you want to make those last minute moves to get bolster your roster, get them done. All right, guys, I'll catch y'all later. Have a good one.